Alright, what's going on, tubes? So, if anybody else is having the same issue as I did, and this is, don't have to have a completely custom dash or anything, but if you're putting an aftermarket CD player in a Disco Series 1, at least with the options that I have, you're probably gonna get a little adapter, hook everything up, play, and it's gonna sound like shit. There'll be all sorts of distortion and other issues. When you turn on the wipers, you get a strange humming noise and just all sorts of other distortions. And don't waste your time like I did checking every ground. Grinding paint away, checking and running new grounds. You'll just waste your time. I've been there. The key is that the Land Rover units from the factory have a amplifier up underneath the rear seat here. Let me see if I can pull out some of my shit here. Okay. So basically what you'll see is that there usually is a connector that will plug into the preamp that's underneath the seat. And so what I did was run all the speaker wiring. I just, in my case, I just ran it back and down in here and behind, popped out and ran it underneath the carpet up underneath the seat where I needed it. But basically you have to bypass that amplifier if you want it to sound, any resemblance of good. So what you get is you run your little harness up underneath the seat, unplug the old amplifier, snip the connector off, and you won't have to do what I had to do, which was get a meter out and check every possible speaker. And so basically what I'm gonna do is try to explain and show you which colors, which wire with what color tracer means what, so you don't have to get out the meter and do everything that I had to do yourself, because it's a pain in the ass. So once you get your all your speaker wires ran up underneath this rear seat, and you've got your connector disconnected from the preamp or the factory amplifier, you'll see there's a bunch of groups of wires. Thankfully they kind of made a twisted pair out of each particular speaker. So here it is. This is the important information that you need to know. Black with a red tracer is going to be your right front, positive. And if speakers, generally speaking, they're not polarity specific, so it wouldn't really matter. But right front positive, black with a red tracer. Right front negative, black with a pink tracer. Right rear is going to be black with a blue tracer. That's right rear positive. Right rear negative is going to be black with a green tracer. So there's our two right hand side speakers. Left front is black with a white tracer. Left front negative is black with a white tracer. Left front positive here is black with what appears to be a brown tracer or possibly maroon. And then our last set of wire here will be our left rear, and left rear positive is black with a yellow tracer. Left rear negative is going to be your black with an orange tracer. So you can rewind that and play that 20 times until you've been able to decipher what colors go to what. But that's something that I literally spent hours trying to determine what the issue was. Spent hours even on the phone with various supports for the unit itself, the company that sold it to me, you know. And none of it's their fault. They didn't necessarily know that there was a preamp, or that the preamp can't be bypassed, you know, in the typical manner with the standard adapter harness, you know, that you get when you order a unit, you know. So yeah, don't waste your time. Just run you know, your 8 wires, your 8 speaker wires into a little, you know, a little harness, or just run your 8 wires up underneath the carpet here, down in below the passenger seat. Unplug that factory connector from the factory amplifier. You know, either use your solder butt connector, twist and tape, however you want to handle it from there out. Then you will finally, you'll get some decent sound quality out of the thing. Otherwise, you will likely have a lot of distortion and poor sound quality.
Sale online at Amazon, Apple iTunes, and other.
Sorry about that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Also, you know, this is just one of my little project cars, and I've pretty much covered and assembled, reassembled, worked on at some point or another throughout the 250,000 miles it's on this old Rover Series 1. And so yeah, if there's any questions anybody can come up with, just shoot them in the comments below. I mean, anything from engine, trans, gearing, wiring. I've had this whole truck apart, so don't waste your time and bang your head and go to, you know, 35 different forums. Just shoot a comment down below and I should be able to answer it. Thanks for stopping in too.